Hello, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of March 8th, 2026. It is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means it is meant for someone else. And be sure to check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. With all of that said now, my friend, let's begin. Tapping into the Virgo collective now for Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What does Virgo not see coming for the week of March 8th, 2026? Can't believe we're in March already, Virgo. What do they not see coming this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. What do you not see coming? You have Unbothered. And at the bottom of the deck, you have Stalker. Okay. Why is Unbothered something that Virgo does not see coming this week? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's get one more shuffle here for you. Thank you. In your energy, we have the King of Swords, we have the Chariot, we have Temperance, and we have Queen of Wands. Very nice. The situation, environment, or connection you're dealing with, the Hierophant, Judgment, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay. King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords here in Virgo's energy this week? One more shuffle here. Thank you. King of Swords is clarified by King of Wands, the Sun, and the Eight of Wands. Why is the Chariot here? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Chariot is clarified by the Page of Cups, the Six of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. Why is this in Virgo's energy? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Wands is clarified by the Lovers, the Fool, and the Three of Cups. Hot damn. Virgo, it's one of your better readings in quite some time. Yeah, you definitely are unbothered in the week ahead. I don't think there's much that can disrupt your world. You seem to be excited, happy, passionate, possibly connecting here with a love partner, whether that's your current person, maybe a past person returning in that Three of Cups. For others of you, this is someone entirely new, especially if you are single. But you seem to be very focused, very passionate. I get the feeling here you're taking good care of yourself or better care of yourself in the week ahead. That Eight of Wands to the Sun card, you could be working more, exercising more, looking up better ways to nourish yourself, or looking up even like some better eating habits. But you're moving forward. You're stable. You're working hard. You're trying to save your money this week. It looks like you have an idea of something that you would like to buy. Or maybe even a place, not Chariot card, that you would like to travel to or visit, maybe even relocate for some of you, Eight of Wands to the Chariot. But in that respect, you just appear here to be acquiring some information, but also trying to save money or figure out how much money you will need to move forward in the near future. I love that Temperance energy here, basically at the heart of your spread, because you seem to be very balanced, you're very patient, something that you're desiring or working on, you know that it can't just kind of land in your lap overnight, but you're willing to put in the effort. And I like this. And you have someone here that you are connecting with. For most of you, this will be a love partner. I have King to the Queen of Wands here, the Lover's card, and the Three of Cups. So for some of you, you're reconnecting with this person. Like I said, could be, and this could even just be a friend or a family member. It does not have to be love. Lover's card originally was the choice card in tarot. And so it just looks like you are choosing to connect with this person this week. Now you have someone who's watching you, almost obsessively watching you. The Hierophant, Judgment, and the Five of Pentacles. Who is this individual? Clarify the Hierophant. I have Taurus and Scorpio on the table so far. Who is the Hierophant? One more shuffle. Thank you. The Hierophant is clarified by the Empress, that is Libra, as well as Taurus energy. The Hermit, that's you who they're keeping an eye on, although it could be another Virgo. And you have the Four of Swords. All right, that's a very different message there. I'll try to clean it up for you so I don't get demonetized. Judgment. We have the Two of Wands. Tell me more about Judgment. One more shuffle here. Thank you. You have the Two of Wands. You have the Four of Wands. And you have the Wheel of Fortune And then you have the Five of Pentacles. One more shuffle. Thank you. Five of Pentacles is clarified by Nine of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. This is an individual. Could even be a group of people with that Five of Swords. And I have a couple of people cards here on the table. This person or these people, they actually feel bad. There's actually a level of remorse or regret that they have for something that they did to you or that they said to you at some point in time. This is someone who's going within and trying to make the judgment call here this week about whether or not they want to contact you to offer you some kind of an apology, or even coming back together again in terms of like a reconciliation. For those of you where this is an ex-lover, I got that really strange message when I saw the Empress to the Hermit, and that's your major arcana card, to the Four of Swords. If this is an ex-lover, I got to keep it clean. This is someone who is pleasuring themselves to the thought of you or possibly even photos of you, okay? I just had to put that out there. For others of you where that's not applicable, you have at least one person here who feels bad for something that they did or said to you. Either some kind of argument, or they gaslit you, they possibly did not tell you the truth about something. There is some remorse and regret for how they treated you. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this person? So in terms of that stalker card, could they be keeping an eye on you? Sure. If you have any type of online profile that's available to the public or to them, if they're connected to you somehow, like on Facebook or Instagram, then yeah, they're keeping an eye on you, looking at your photos, looking at your videos, looking at posts that you're making. For others of you, it's quite possible that this person is driving by your home as well. Anything else Virgo needs to know about this person? I don't see contact from them. I don't see communication from them this week. I see them thinking about you. If it's an ex-lover, pleasuring themselves to the thought of you. It's like they're at a Y point, seeing that Two of Wands. It's like, do I want to reconnect? Do I want to do this cycle again? And there's something here about wanting to offer you an apology for some cutting words that they said or something that they did to you. Will this person be contacting Virgo this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. Will they be contacting you? Eight of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, you have the Queen of Cups. Well, that's a 50-50 split, because the Eight of Swords is someone who it feels like they're in a self-imposed prison. They feel trapped. They're not really sure what to do. And the reason why this person isn't sure about what they should do is because they don't know how you'll react. If this person had some type of guarantee that you would forgive them or accept them back into your life or show them some grace, I think they would come in. I don't see them reaching out to you with an apology. I see them spying on you. If they were to contact you, it would not be an automatic apology. It seems like they would be coming in to discuss something else. If it's an ex-lover or maybe even your current lover that you've had an argument with, this is someone who's coming in a very fun and flirty mood. Page of Swords to the Knight of Wands, not completely addressing what transpired or what they did to you, even though within their energy they feel terrible for it. If this is a friend or a family member where you've had this argument or this disconnection, there is communication here, but again, there's no apology that's wrapped up with it. There seems to be fun, flirty, what you've been up to, how you doing, what's new type of energy. And I think at the heart of it, this person is concerned about rejection. What's behind the Stalker card? Yeah, you have creeping. Talk about keeping an eye on you, energetically, physically, most likely online with that Page of Swords. Anything else Virgo needs to know? So you look great. You look unbothered. You seem to be moving forward on something you're working on, possibly making travel or relocation plans, saving your money. I definitely see that saving your money there. Some of you could actually be creating a budget this week, which I think would be a very good idea for all of us to do. And then there's definitely, for a lot of you here, this connection or reconnection. It looks like a lover, King of Wands to the Queen of Wands. Anything else Virgo needs to know about their interaction with this person this week? One more shuffle. Thank you. You have the Magician, you have the Moon, and you have the Six of Wands. Bottom of the deck, Tower. This person will decide to contact you. It may not be this week. It may not be this week. So if you're watching this reading, you're expecting some type of communication this week, it doesn't come in, I would expect it then the week after. So I feel like 50% of you will hear from this person this week, and the other 50% of you will hear from the person the following week. Yeah, there's something here about ego. Like this person is very concerned that you will not accept the apology, or you will accept the apology but not welcome them back into your life. So yeah, there's a little bit of an ego hurdle here that this person needs to get through. But again, I don't see the apology right off the bat. It just seems to be fun, flirty, how you doing, what you've been up to type of conversation here. Let's get you some advice with whatever it is here that you're working on. One more shuffle here. Thank you. When it comes to what you're working on, you have the Moon, you have the Four of Cups, and you have the Six of Cups. Bottom of the deck, you have Nine of Wands. Whatever it is that you are working on, if this is a romantic partnership, or again, you're just hanging out with friends and you're having a great time this week, there's something here about, like, don't forget that you have other responsibilities. There's other things that you have to do. You could get very caught up in working on this, but neglecting your friends, family, or your lover. Or you're spending so much time connecting with your friends, your family, your lover, that you are not paying enough attention to work, or some of maybe like your household responsibilities. So there's something here about needing to strike a balance, because I just think you're feeling really good, but you could overinvest in one thing and neglect something or someone else in the process. Now, when it comes to this individual, advice for my Virgos who will be hearing from this person, okay? Eight of Wands shows itself, which is communication, most likely within the next 8 days. Like I said, if it's not this week, it would be the week after. You have the Page of Pentacles, and you have the Ten of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, you have the Seven of Pentacles. When this communication comes in, there's something here that you need to assess. Notice how the Page is looking at that Pentacle. There's something here it's like you're looking for the real deal. Like if you want an apology, you want a sincere apology. You want this person to own what it is that they did here, or what it is that they said here. And it's okay for you to not respond until you receive that. I just feel like don't allow this person to intrude on your happiness. It looks like this week you're having a really good week. And there's something here about not allowing this person to spoil your happiness for you. If they just want to call and they're texting, they just want to have, I don't know, seems like a good time or reconnect with you. It's not telling you not to do that, but there's something here about you're looking for something tangible in terms of ownership of what they did to you. And so no response is a response. And that Seven of Pentacles, you don't have to immediately respond back to them. But if you choose to respond back to them and engage, there's something here about discussing exactly what happened. And I think you have the right to inquire about that. You can do what you want, but although this person has remorse and regret, if they're not truly owning what they did, they're most likely then doomed to repeat it. So just kind of keep that in mind. That is what I have for you, Virgo, for the week ahead. If you like those messages, they resonated with you, you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you good luck with this person, what you're working on. And as always, I'm sending you light, love, and peace.